I'm Lilian Pinzon and I'm a dentist scientist. I currently work at the University of Utah School of Dentistry in the United States as section head of public health and global health and as associate professor. This project arose because in 2019 I came to La Guajira with a group of students from the University of Utah to carry out an epidemiological survey of the population from Manaure El Pájaro, La Guajira, Colombia. After evaluating the population back in 2019, we realized that there was a great need for improvement of the oral health of this population. So I set myself the task of writing projects and trying to find an entity that will help us financially to be able to implement programs or projects and finally be able to help the population of La Guajira. So in December 2021, Pulp Dent Company decided to sponsor this project. In addition, thanks to a partnership that we have with the University of Antioquia, we were able to work with a faculty member from there and with dental students from the School of Dentistry of the University of Utah and the University of Antioquia in the implementation of this project. We are also working with an organization called PINZON Guajira during this initial stage of the project. At this time, we have already been working for 2 weeks here in El Pájaro, trying to improve the health of this population. One part of the project that we're implementing has an evaluation of a socio-demographic status of the population. This tool also evaluates the oral and general hygiene habits and their diet. Another part is the psychological evaluation of the population, because we think that all these components are linked, and we believe that we will be able to implement other projects in the future that can improve all these aspects. On the other hand, we have a clinical intervention component in which we treat the population's teeth affected by dental caries or cavities with minimally invasive treatments and techniques. And finally, we added an education component in which students follow an education module that contains very specific information about brushing techniques, flossing, eating habits, and in this way, they can educate patients in order to improve the knowledge that the population has about oral health and the prevention of oral diseases. All participants who are part of our project will be followed also every 6 months for a 2-year period by our research team. All the findings we got so far from these populations are giving us new ideas of potential projects that we could implement in this population in the future. To achieve the success of our project, we must consider several aspects such as the population, our work team, environmental conditions, and infrastructure of El Pájaro. El Pájaro is a beautiful little town we are in front of the Atlantic Ocean, although we do not have much time to come to enjoy it since we are busy all day. At 7 a.m., we get picked up by a truck that brings us from Rio Hacha to El Pájaro, and at about 4 p.m. we have to go back, but in the end we usually end up leaving for Rio Hacha at 6 p.m. since we like to finish the patients that we started, since we know the difficulty that the population has with transportation. Well, sometimes I feel very worried because we are subjected here to too much heat and too much work. So I worry about my team. I worry about my students and faculty members. We also have a volunteer dentist who came with us to provide emergency services, since the population has a great need for other types of treatments that are no part of the research project. I feel a lot of stress and concern about my team. I want them to be really well and motivated to continue working every day. So we try to, provide everything we can to keep them happy. I feel concerned and sad sometimes about the situation of the population, because we evaluate every day many children that have very precarious oral health conditions, but at the same time, when we see them live happy, smiling and healthier, it is great. Provides great satisfaction for everyone, for the students, for the parents, for the children who cry because they are scared and don't want us to treat their teeth sometimes, but at the end the kids don't want to leave. They want to stay with us. It is very nice to be able to experience or live this kind of experiences, and not only for me, I'm not the only one that feels this way. Also, the other team members. And so far, I can say about the community that we got lots of help, support, and solidarity from the people and population in general here in El Pájaro. We work in a school, and all the teachers and the principal of the school help us. We bring every day our own groceries. There is a person, a lady that cooks for us delicious meals. She doesn't live here because there are no restaurants here in El Pájaro. It's very nice to receive this type of treatment from the community, because we feel welcome, we feel loved, and really when we go back to US, we feel like a bit of bitterness, because it would be great to be able to do more and be able to return faster. But we always have to think about other aspects, especially because we come from far away, and our goal is to provide a high quality dental services that dignifies the lives of our patients.